Are you laughing at me?
Yeah.
Oh, because I'm back.
Certified lover girl, yo.
You're silly.
I cannot escape this shit, bro.
Oh my goodness. The fact that it's a real cover and the fact that you're embracing it is just, I didn't expect it. And now you're getting out the way, so we have to see it.
Oh my God.
But why you ducking so we gotta see this, man?
That's what I'm saying. That's evil.
That is evil,
Nah, that's fucked up.
I'm trying to adjust. I'm trying to. Oh yeah, I really want the merch. Actually,
Is the cover gonna be on the merch?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God.
Oh, you ever seen the merch?
You talking about the drum where he's like, I need a freak?
That shit.
That was one of it. It was that was the Giannis little collab joint. But the other joint where it just had lyrics or some shit.
Yeah. I want the basic one. I don't want all that other stuff because some of it looks really tacky.
It's definitely do look kind of crazy.
It's all pretty basic if you ask me. I need
that shit ass. I need a freak.
Okay. All right.
You need to get a grip.
Nah, but you didn't see the one who's like, I don't miss, let alone miss you, that joint?
Yeah,
that's cute.
People loved it.
That's cute.
People loved that.
That's cute.
That's cute.
Look at a Mecca. Look at a Mecca.
Miss.
They
gonna put that is that even a lyric on the album? I don't remember him saying that.
It's not.
It's not.
Man,
I don't think
Yo,
so.
I think Drake. Okay, man. Hold on. Let's just start. Let's start.
Yeah, I'm already recording.
Listen, man.
Let's get to the shits.
This is episode 99 of the Port Reports, man. One more episode to 100. I don't know when we gonna do that episode though. But anyway, I go by the name Ola EZITO, aka EZITO Flame, Fluke Skywalker, Flo Dameron, Full Metal Trap Lord is the Black Man Government Earner, Chalupe Fiasco, Jaoda's Witness, the Cynical 6-footer, 6'5" to be exact, and I am back.
That's right. Coach Don in the building, aka mi amo Cochiato Pitu de Mierda. Puta de Mierda. Coach Guillermo del Toro every night to budget flick stock Lesnar. Welp, here comes the game. Don Wiki with the blicky. Mr. Henny Omega himself. Skirt Angle, Young Barkley. If it ain't about the pain, it ain't about me neither. Mr. Tangent over top. Mr. Tangent's coming in less 5 minutes. I can't stop it. Young Tate, nor take keep. Fuck these niggas up.
Oh, yo, it's Olivia, aka Potta, aka the Vegan Vigilante, aka the Female Saiyan, aka Mondro Pores, aka Lil Henny or Lil Duke Douce. I'm kind of on that tequila wave like everybody else right now. You know what it is. Aka the Batman Sidekick, aka the Plant-Based Mommy, aka your favorite neighborhood esthetician, aka CLG. Y'all already know what that stands for.
Oh, the certified lover girl. Hey. Hey.
I don't get it.
All right. So anyway,
I don't get it.
So we have a returning guest, man.
That's good.
Of the 93 Bandits. You've already exposed yourself as the Dick Goblin, so you don't have to deny it anymore.
Actually, it was me and 3 others.
How can more than one be one individual?
Easily.
Easy. Remember that fake account that niggas made in high school, LaShawn Shiggity or whatever?
Yeah.
That
Still blocked.
I forgot about that.
Still blocked to this day.
It was really 6 niggas on some pain shit.
It was, yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, you 6 niggas.
I had to get on my Death Note shit, or they was gonna find out sooner than they did.
Oh man, got dip off.
Oof.
But welcome to another episode of the Poor Reports. I know it's been a minute, but you know, life happened and shit.
Life when we had to wait for some real drops.
Yeah, we had to. Yeah, I was like, man,
we had to wait for some real drops. Seriously,
exactly. I was like, man, what dropped this week, Vince? It's all good. We could wait.
Don't play with Vince like that. Even though I ain't listen to it, but don't play with him still.
Let me come back.
No. Well, we ain't come back for now. It's clearly so. But here we are.
We had to wait. I was like, Donda drop. Man, Drake drop next week. Let's just fuck it.
Makes sense. When we here.
We here. Shouts to Vince. I actually like that album. I don't know why I played with him like that. But yeah, we back. What were we talking about before we did the AKAs or whatever? Oh yeah, you said you was gonna get the merch.
Oh yeah, we were talking about the merch. I like that shirt that y'all were just talking about. Though I don't miss, but I do miss you. That's cute.
Oh, are you gonna make that your caption?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's cute. I like that.
You're fueling the anti-Drake hate. You know, the anti-Drake wave. You know you're feeling it, right? With
she doesn't care. Look at her. She's proud.
Like,
look at her background.
It's individuals like you.
I don't care. I don't care.
This is the reason why that people
hate is
act
personal.
like Certified Lover Boy is trash.
Yeah.
Hate
when
is
it's
personal.
actually solid. See what I'm saying?
Stand on your
It's
2
the
feet.
antics, same as a
Stand on
hive.
your 2 feet. You talking about Beyonce
same
now
as a
too?
hive.
What's going on?
No. We're talking about the Drake hive.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, what the hell? You being a hater on Beyonce?
Anyway, do you want to start with music now? We have to. It's been a while. We should probably say what's up to the people. Tell them what we did up to.
What up?
Yeah.
How was you guys this weekend? Labor Day just happened.
How more than a weekend? It's been a couple months, so we should probably.
True,
I mean,
that's
the weekend was great
break,
though. Yeah, we could talk about the weekend. You know, we all saw Shang-Chi this weekend.
Yeah,
That was
it was
pretty
really
cool.
good.
Yesterday. Yep.
Yeah, and
Amazing.
It was
Amazing.
really
Do you think this summer was trash?
The what was trash?
This summer
whole
was
summer?
trash. Like,
Why you leap out like that?
good. Like,
I didn't hear what he asked, but I assumed that it was about Shang-Chi. So
My
Shang-Chi
bad.
and trash.
oh,
That was my
okay.
fault. I didn't hear what the question was.
That was funny.
no, I was just I was thinking about like the past few months and all that stuff and how summer's pretty much over.
It was mid.
You would
It
say it
felt
was
mid
mid?
for sure. It definitely
mid.
felt
I
mid,
had
yeah.
fun. I had fun though.
Mhm.
I
Chill
did too.
fun. Chill
It was-
fun.
It was a good time, but it's just like I be thinking about the lengths that we go to make sure we have a good time, and while considering the pandemic type shit.
It's a lot.
It's a
Yeah.
lot.
It's definitely a lot.
But
It's gonna take a toll, honestly.
Oh yeah, I think it already has, to be honest. But last year, but it's crazy. People made a good argument. They were saying last year, peak pandemic, or like when it first started, niggas were scared and shit.
Mhm.
We made we were given lemons and we made lemonade type shit. Like regardless of everything being closed,
Yeah.
I still have fond memories. It's weird. I have fond memories of summer 2020 now that I'm looking back. But I remember sitting in it, being like, "Yo, this sucks. Yo, we can't go to U Street. We can't do this." But like, niggas had kickbacks. People had more intimate moves or whatever, like with their close friends, and I think I like that more than going out to the city with a bunch of strangers. And like early summer when everybody was early summer 2021 when everybody was vaccinated, niggas was quick to run back outside. I think that first weekend everyone realized that outside is expensive. I'm not used to being around all these randos. Like DC is going crazy right now. Like U Street is wild every weekend.
Bro, like wild in a way where it's like
not fun
good.
wild. Like it's like dangerous
Yeah.
wild. Like I don't know what's going on like in the DMV lately, even with like shootings and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if it's the
have been crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if it's the pandemic.
It's the pandemic for sure.
Plus
niggas.
it being summertime, niggas. I don't know, but it's just scary. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to stay in the crib for the most part. Or
Can't enjoy yourself when
be
you're
local.
paranoid.
Right.
Honestly,
That
and I
COVID
expect, and then
anxiety.
we talked about this last year when we was like, when we was inside, we was like, next year's gonna be pretty crazy because everybody's cooped up right now. So I'm not rushing to go outside, but we still made the most of the summer, and it was still memorable regardless.
Yeah,
honestly.
the first it feels like the summer was split into 2 story arcs. Like the first half of summer with the cicadas and shit, and then
That doesn't even feel like this summer.
Yeah.
It don't feel like the summer. And niggas was off the shrooms. Like it's been a minute. Like there was mad cookouts.
Right.
I was still kind of in the city like that, trying to like fill out, being back outside and shit. I spent a lot of money. Then the second half, it was like, all right, everybody was like, let's just chill out and stack up and shit. And we went to Houston and shit. Me and
H-Town was crazy.
It looked like a good time.
Yeah, for my
It
big
was.
man.
It was.
It was a real time skip because literally before our last episode, I was 28, came back a whole 29 type shit. I got new powers. I got a scar right here on some anime shit. Like it was literally, it felt like a time skip. But yeah, I mean, I think summer was mid. Fuck it, yeah, it was mid, but it was enjoyable mid.
It was a great mid.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was fire. It was Fire Force.
It was Fire Force.
Here we go.
Like if you really want to get high, but like all your mans is out, like you like, and you're like, no, I need some tree.
Mhm.
I can't
I'm
find.
gonna make something work.
I'm gonna make something work, and then all you have is Reggie, and it's like,
Oh
fuck
wow.
it.
Whoa.
And it's like,
We can't be this old small Reggie. I hope not. I'm judging.
Oh my god!
All you have is some is like, all right, I'm gonna make it work.
Oh,
and
man.
just sitting there, kind of like, you know what? It's not Za, but you know,
It's
You
not
just feel like
Za.
that faint line of being smacked. Like,
yeah, it's like
barely, and it's gone like 45 minutes.
See, it's basically CBD at that point.
Yeah, for real.
Basically CBD.
Take a little
They're
nap.
the same
and
thing.
Be ashamed of yourself.
And I don't like, hey, speaking of Runtz and Zaza and shit, I don't like that Coach exposed me on the timeline.
That
I
was
like,
hilarious.
Did you guys know that Emeka didn't know that Runtz and Zaza were the same thing? He thought Runtz meant low grade. Because it's called Runtz.
Or something stupid.
I thought it was like low grade weed because
That's what niggas call low annoying niggas.
I found out
hilarious.
less than a month ago that the ZA was short for exotic, so I'm in the same bag.
Wow.
I was about to say I'm in the same.
So you didn't know that? Yeah.
Oh,
But
wow.
I'm more of a drinker than a smoker.
Okay.
So like
true.
when the cool
Right.
kids started talking about the ZA, I was like,
Not the cool
What
kids.
the fuck is that? Some stupid ass strain,
That
right?
reminds me
Yeah.
of that Twitter video. He was like, when y'all start calling this? Did y'all have a meeting or something? That y'all just came together? It was like, we're going to call it Zaza and Runtz. And I'm like, all right.
Za is confusing. Runtz is like, okay, that's probably something, you know,
Because
strong
it was
and
like,
potent.
well, my logic at the time before
Hilarious.
Donald here informed me was when I was like,
nigga, where'd you get that
I said,
from?
Zaza, exotic, of course, it's going to be, that's that potent shit, right?
Yeah, it's from another.
Runtz.
Yeah.
You call short niggas runts like you a runt, like you small type shit. So if you saying I got runts,
Like in the
I don't want that.
2000s rap. Like you niggas
But
don't use
runts,
runts
did
at all.
the definition of runts change?
Clearly.
Like the actual definition, not the slang version. I'm going off of the real definition of the word.
So you
the
thought
Oxford
Runtz is like some
Dictionary.
mid-grade or some shit like that?
I thought it was. I don't know what I thought.
in context, I understand the way of thinking.
But you
know
can see you can see the logic,
Yeah.
man. Look, I'm
like,
a very.
I'm about to go crazy on these runts, bro. Like I just like
I was like, why are you on runts? I want the Zaza. Like, it's the same
Right.
thing. I'm like, oh, wow.
the ZA is so funny.
It's just a name of a strand, like probably
Yeah.
fruity shit, like the candy. I really don't know where these niggas be coming up with this shit.
Mm.
I just partake. That's all.
Yeah,
And it works.
I just
It
use.
works,
I just
man.
use.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm really old. That's what I learned from all
We
this.
see that.
That's what I gathered.
Not we see that.
You're older than me though, so you know, you're the oldest
You
one
can't
here.
prove.
Actually,
You cannot prove.
you're
that.
the oldest one on this
Do you have my birth
podcast.
certificate?
Are you
Do you have
blowing
my
this spot up?
Do you have my birth certificate? Because if you don't, then
When's
you
your
can't
birthday?
prove
When's your
anything. It's in May, man.
It's in May, and my birthday's in August.
What
So
year though? You
you're
don't know what year.
Oh my God.
Are you 93?
You
Are
don't
you the
know.
93 bandit? Oh, you 93
Hey,
bandit.
man,
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
I get it.
We
It's
don't know
late.
these things. We can only
All right,
assume.
man. All right, bro. Whatever. I'm sick of you, and I'm sick of this podcast. Anyway, let's go. Let's talk about. There's a lot of music that's been dropping since
man.
we last, recorded and stuff.
A lot of good shit.
Yeah. Do you want to start with the crazy, the big two, or you want to like Vince Staples?
Yeah, we can
dropped
go through
something.
the shit. I mean, what have y'all listened? Because I listened to GkzYe 2, and I can quickly say that I like it better than 1. I could see that they worked on it like exclusively together, whereas GkzYe 1 was like Hit Boy dragging Nas out into the public, like, hey man, these are some other artists you might want to check out. Whereas part 2 is like, we gonna do some classic shit on our own and get a couple people in here. So it's just a major night and day type of difference. Even though both are good, GkzYe 2, Nas is just getting this shit off. Takes his time. It's really good, bro.
It's good.
Nah,
you should listen to
it's
it.
really bomb.
It's
for
really
real.
good.
That's one of my favorites. It dropped actually while we was still in Houston. I just played it while I was getting ready and finished the whole album. It was really
You
really
could just
crazy.
let it play. It's smooth.
That Lauryn Hill song, what?
Yeah.
There was
That's a good album.
neck and neck on that joint. Neck and neck.
That's a good album.
What other? Trippie Redd's album was really good too. That's his best album since Love Letter 2.
The drum was all right. Yeah,
It was
I
good.
think so.
All right.
I like it.
I fuck with
Producer, I think he stuck with the same producer. Clearly, it seemed like. So
Yeah, they were like, he was like, I want video game beats on every fucking song. And then
video game
That's
bars
literally what it was.
and anime bars.
anime
I'm not gonna
bars.
lie. I had a love-hate relationship with that. What was the song? Perfect Cell or Cell?
Supercell.
Something?
For real,
Yeah,
Super
Supercell.
Cell.
Mm-hmm.
I had a because my whole thing is I like when niggas is clever with the anime shit. He was just making reference.
He was just running through the shit.
I was like, I love these references.
I'm cooler.
But
cooler. I was like,
you got a responsibility to not make weed bars.
It was too much. It was too much. Because it was literally like every bar was a reference. So if you know, as a rapper, if you writing like it was probably more than the 16 he was going in, but like if you writing if you want to make a reference per bar, you can't really. There's not much you could do. You gotta do something cool. Yo, I fly high like Goku, some shit. I be on the top like Kami. Look out, and then
you have no setups. You just got at that point. You just throwing names, but
pussy balled like Krillin type shit. I get green like Piccolo. You know, we've heard it all before.
If I hear that bar one more time. That or Dende, I'm gonna lose my mind. And that's to myself as well.
They gotta say Dende. I want them to say Dende. It's like with sports bars. Like if you say I ball like Jordan, that's old. At least use another fucking athlete.
Like don't use the same joints.
So if you're gonna use, if you say I get green like Dende or green like Nail from or some shit, anybody but Piccolo, it gotta be another Namekian.
What's the big lip Namekian? Pycon, what's that nigga?
He wasn't
Pycon, but he's not in the
He wasn't a Namekian?
He was just a green nigga with big lips. He was a green nigga.
Yeah, he's out of space. He just from outer space.
He was a space nigga. He was a space nigga.
Oh my God, this big lip
Pycon was real. Pycon was real.
He's a real nigga, but I thought
he's a real caricature too. But
he's,
you know,
how's he a character just because he got lips?
Yeah, he got
here we go.
Nah, but Trippie had a nice bar though. He said twin Glocks Gohan kid, twin Glocks Gohan Krillin nigga, but I'm not kidding around. That's solid. That's solid. He had some joints there,
but it was like the ratio, like for every.
Yeah. Most of them are basic though. Yeah,
but I give him, and like I was about to say, I will say this. You know, Trippie's bigger than a rapper, so like you know he be doing his little vocalizing shit. So it's like.
Rockstar shit.
Yeah, so it's like I'm not too mad at it because of that, you know. But if it was like a rapper nigga, I'd be like, bro, what you doing? So I give him the pass. But I fuck with the song. I fuck with the album.
Yeah, no, the album's really good. Matt Hard 99, 999 is really good. Juice WRLD, Merc that. What else? I mean, we already talked about Tyler's album, right? Ages ago.
Yeah, we sure did. That's still
that's
still album of the year for me, personally. Tyler's Call Me When You Get Lost. If You Get Lost.
I feel like that's my album of the year too.
Yeah.
Did you guys listen to GkzYe's album?
I don't listen to GkzYe at all.
I was just asking.
Hell no.
Just a
It's like, nah, sorry,
that guy, cool. But just like, I was like, I don't know.
He dropped the same day as Drake, right?
He did?
Yeah.
I think he did.
Like a fool.
Exactly. He's a fool.
That's why I heard this shit.
I don't understand it. I don't understand that. Get in the way of your own bag, like
niggas on my timeline, because I follow like a variety of people, so there's some ratchet style follow, and they was like, y'all listen to the Drake shit, y'all better turn on this Shot. I said, what type of world are you living in? What type of world are you living in?
Nice try.
I'll start with Shy over Arbery, the light skinned assassin.
Anyways,
Isaiah Rashad's album was really good too.
Oh yeah, that was good. That was good. Yeah. Even though his album felt like one long ass song though.
I like it. Not the same song, but one like consistent, theme. And I like because he just kind of stays in his bag.
I couldn't tell. Maybe the transitions were that fire, but
they were really good.
I'll be like, I was listening to it, I was like, dog, is this the next song yet? And track 4, what the fuck? Like,
Isaiah Rashad
is your brother.
It's not.
Evil clone.
I had to say it because Rashad. But
I respect it.
Nah, you don't have to. But continue.
Like shit.
I think I really fuck with his music. It's quality.
Mm-hmm.
But it's something about his music that's like it's like it doesn't keep me wanting to listen to it. So when I listened to this album, I was like, I feel like I just listened to something that was real nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't have me excited to get any more music, if that makes sense. And I'm only saying that, like, I know that's like a very personal thing, because I know a lot of people like Isaiah Rashad, but like that's what comes to mind when I think about him and his what he be having going on.
Do you feel like that has to do with his lyrics or lack thereof, quote unquote?
It's his overall sound. Like, I remember Armel on the timeline, he said that Isaiah Rashad makes B-side music. B-side music on an album type shit.
That's a really good comparison, actually.
He makes
and that's not necessarily a bad thing.
Yeah.
No. It's just the smooth side. It's the chill side.
It's extremely lo-fi. It's extremely lo-fi, yeah.
It don't be leaving me with the strongest impression.
Right.
I think like I never hear the music and be like I had a few people that told me that joint with him and Uzi was gonna make me a fan. And as much as that song was cool, I just was like, you know,
I don't know why they would say that. I don't know why they would say that. That's one of the worst songs on there, if you ask me. It's just okay.
Who said that, Monty?
I can't remember. It was definitely between Monty and Steezy. But I don't know why
those. I don't understand that.
But I like I said, it definitely wasn't my favorite on the album. But I just kind of how I felt about it.
My bad. Keep on.
That's all good. I wasn't about to say shit for real.
Nah, keep going.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
I wasn't talking about shit anyway, bro.
I was just talking to that.
I like when people are honest though. Some niggas be like, no, I was really about it. Nah, just, keep it in a bean. I fuck with it.
Stark is like, I'm waiting for these niggas to say Donda or CLB.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
I ain't trying to get no feelings, so go ahead. Like,
all these opening acts.
It's an opening act.
Let's get to the main performance and shit.
Like shit. I was about to say, my bad, bro. But I was gonna say my favorite joint on the album is the single with Duke Deuce. You know,
I love that fucking song.
Oh, there's a song with Duke Deuce.
What, you didn't know?
Oh God!
That's because you listening to that.
Nah,
I'm doing it right now.
Kazim was playing that shit. He said he was.
You know the song A-Live because we played it.
Yeah, you must know that.
Do I know
Lay
this
with
song?
y'all with Duke Deuce.
It's Lay with you.
Oh, I know this song. I know this song.
It's not old, but it came out a while ago.
Yeah, I was about to say, excuse. By the way, Duke Deuce's new album drops next week. I cannot wait for that. It's gonna be so good.
Here,
that nigga fire.
What?
He's so good.
He get the tutting and shit. I be all right. Yeah.
What were you just doing? Hold on.
You gotta see my feet. You had to see my feet.
Yeah. He was doing
what he's doing.
It only works if you see the. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, like, you know how some like probably subconsciously the vocal point of like when you looking at somebody doing some shit, it's probably like from up to down or like upper to down. Like when he get to dance, I'm just looking at his feet and then everything else is in the peripheral.
Right. Yeah. Facts.
That's true.
Facts.
That nigga got tiny ass legs. It don't match
the rest of he built like Dr. Eggman, bro.
Wow,
he got the boniest legs, a thick nigga, as another thick nigga. I be like, bro,
oh my God.
He said Dr. Eggman. That's hilarious. Yosh. Shit, man, fuck it. Let's bring out the niggas while we
main attraction.
I want to say one thing. The only other album that we did not talk about that was really good was the Division and Ty Dolla $ign album. Cheers to the best memories.
I haven't listened to that yet.
Me either.
That flew under the radar.
It was really good. You should listen to it.
It's not bad, but it's like it's too close to CLB and Donda for me to like stay with it. You know what I mean? Donda came out that Sunday.
Yeah.
Right,
so I was like, I just totally forgot. But it is great. It's
really good. That's a collab that I never even thought about. That when it came out and I heard it, I was like, oh, I needed this though. Like they sound really good together. I really like that album. You should listen to it.
I'm not afraid to jump back to something that I slept on like in the winter or fall, like when I feel like this is appropriate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like certain albums don't fit like the summer, so I might jump back to it in a different season and I'll like play it way more and be like, wow, I really slept on this shit. So
like in the fall, winter, it probably crank. But if you driving around at like 1:32 a.m.
type shit, yep, exactly.
Yeah. So
very true.
Are you guys ready?
Okay, now I'm done. We can go to the
And now for the heavyweight contest.
We have
in this corner
Jesus man doing push-ups.
You think those weights are fake?
Nah, man.
You think those weights are real? You want to believe it's real. You want to believe it's
real. Why would they be fake?
You want to believe it's real.
Why would they be fake weights, man?
Because this nigga was like this.
So fast, right?
Yeah,
it was
come on,
fast.
Son. Them just supposed to be 40 pounds, and Kanye's 40 years old. Doing.
Yeah.
I was like, Kanye, I know this nigga got fake weights in here.
You just I get it. You go OVO. You work with OVO and them. All right.
I laugh at both.
No.
What?
You make jokes about Drake. Make a Drake joke right now.
Look at the cover that A-Live's behind. What are you talking about?
I mean, that's obvious. That's an obvious
real.
joke.
That's a real cover in
even
time.
A fan, even a stan.
That shit crazy, bro.
Even a stan will admit that's not a good cover.
A-Live,
is that good cover?
No, it's a terrible cover.
I'll criticize him plenty when we get into it.
I thought it was a joke. I thought it was a joke, honestly.
I thought it was a troll. I think I said that in one of our chats.
That shit. that shit's so bad that somewhere in my heart, I feel like this nigga still won. Cause it's just, we talking about it. Yep. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And that's the point. And that's the point.
Well, not only are we talking about it, but so many companies then reuse this for something else. I was like, why are y'all reusing this? This is the ugliest cover.
The Trojan one was good. The Trojan one was good.
That was the only good one.
I didn't see that one. What was on the front of that one?
It was basically all the women with...
They weren't pregnant.
Yeah, they weren't pregnant.
It was saying that they were just standing there normal. I was like, that was really smart. That's
funny. Okay.
Look at them niggas being smart.
Smart, but the
Doritos one, like, we didn't need that. Like, I don't.
With them holding the chips,
I didn't get it. I didn't get it. I was like, okay, you're just trying to be a part of the moment. It's weird. Get away.
Gosh, even Adobe did it. Adobe had like all different programs, and somebody was like, "How about you make this shit free?" Get off me. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't
like
know.
That stuff is expensive. This is expensive.
This is a crazy sidebar, but Adobe, they don't even do like, you can't just even pay for it and that's done. They do monthly subscriptions.
Monthly.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
After they did that, I promised myself I would never buy that shit again. And now I pirate whatever program I need from them fucking dickheads.
Yeah,
it's too much.
Right. I wish I could pirate, but sometimes that should be acting janky. So I was like, man,
you're not wrong. So I'll just keep looking for one until one not acting so crazy. Like the version audition I got.
Yeah.
It's still weird. Like I can't put the auto tune on the track. I gotta use it on the clip. I risk shutting the whole shit down if I
put too much effects and shit.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. Yeah, I was like, man, I'm gonna fade this $22 a month just so I can record. That shit's fucking
Yours
nuts.
is cheap. Mine's is like $55-$60 a month.
But you probably it's probably a bundle that comes with like Photoshop and all the other stuff.
No,
it's one program.
No, mine's is one program.
What program is it?
It's a business program, so I can like do like all my individual taxes and stuff for my work. I'm like, I'm gonna create my own. I ain't paying y'all $60.
Right.
Bump that.
Innovation.
Yeah, it's for real.
Right. You do everything too anyway. A-Liv got 100 jobs, 100 certs. She gonna next president, to be honest.
Yeah.
But,
hey, that would be tight. Vote for me. Vote for me over Kanye whole time. Vote for me over Kanye.
You know what, A-Liv? I would vote for you.
There.
I would vote for you over Kanye West.
Let's
for
go.
sure. I don't know if that's a compliment, but
Bro, if Kanye West was president, bro, that would be the wildest. That would be so bad. So
scary.
Bad.
Chance the Rapper's insane. Chance is really crazy. He's like, y'all trust Biden over Ye? Really? Yeah, he's a politician.
I was like, are you smoking?
I mean, I don't trust any politician, but
Chance the Rapper did all this caping just to get cussed out by that same nigga.
Bro, which is so, bro, I don't really talk about Chance because I think my brain be trying to understand, like, how you dick ride a nigga so hard and he still do you dirty.
Yeah.
Right. He's not even on the album.
Yeah, he's not. Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. Yep.
It makes no sense. Chance the Christian rapper was left off of 2 of Kanye's gospel albums. He waited
his whole life for some shit like this. And he did not put Chance.
He was in the room. Can you imagine? You're on the sidelines while the game's being played.
He had
you sat there all 4 quarters.
That motherfucker.
All 4 quarters, you just watching. Can you imagine?
I can't.
Literally.
It's a sick joke.
It's literally as a kid. It's like as a kid when you was playing video games with like your little cousin or little brother, and then you give them the controller that's not plugged in. That's
figured it out really fast.
That's literally Chance the Rapper's
Wouldn't you be impressed at how fast they figured it out? I'm like, oh, you're only 6 though. What?
they be pressing the X button and it's like, this nigga's not jumping. Wait a minute. I'm like, you not smart? You're like 3. You're like 3. How the hell do you figure this out?
Right.
Oh my God. Damn. Shout out to
the kids. These kids, they got TikTok, they got tablets at the age of 1. They know how to unlock phones. They know how to skip ads.
They gonna hack into our iCloud. They're gonna be hacking into everybody's iCloud easily.
I'm afraid. These Gen Z niggas. They're not even Gen Z. They're like I
don't know what they're called.
I'm scared of all these niggas, to be honest.
I was listening to some interview. What's that guy's name? Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Is that his name? He was
Stephen
like.
I
think he meant Shannon Sharp. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Shannon Sharp. Okay. Well, he was like these Gen Z, Gen X, generation.
Gen 10. He said Gen Z, Gen X, Gen 10.
Gen Z, Gen X, and Gen 10 kids. I was cracking.
He was like, they don't know what they talking about.
They don't know what they talking about. So funny.
I can't wait to be. I can't wait to be old and say shit like that and not give a fuck.
Yeah,
because I'm too
Gen
close.
tenors.
I'm too close in age with them, so it's like they can still get me out of here, and it'll hurt me because I'm still on Twitter and shit. But the old heads, they don't give a fuck about nothing. They can just,
yeah, they on Boosie time.
I was about to say
They on Boosie time.
Oh my god!
For real.
Can we talk about Boosie?
Boosie's a watchdog for the gay shit. He's a watchdog. Just you better not kiss him. You better not kiss him.
He think he the Batman of the gay shit, bro. Like,
you're too close.
No, bro. Please tell me y'all saw the meme. I forgot who posted it. It went viral. It's a fucking meme.
The dick signal. The dick signal
Oh
going.
no,
but that's crazy.
You're lying.
That's wild.
You're lying. You're joking, right?
Somebody, it was a nigga in a room with like it had to be like 100 TV.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
and then like this Boosie looking.
Watching all different content. He's like, if there's a gay scene in any one of these,
I'll complain.
bro. I'm getting so tired of the "what about the kids" excuse. My kids. Y'all
There's
niggas
not
do not
gay
give
kids?
a fuck. Y'all niggas don't give a fuck about y'all kids until gay shit's involved.
That's why I'm confused. So you're afraid of them being gay?
He had his whole child molested and thinks that shit cute.
And he ordered it.
Like that's canon.
It is
That's canon, yes.
That's like, it really happened.
In some people's brain, it's filler, though. Some people's brain, it's filler.
It's so crazy.
Yep. Specifically having a stripper twerking on him, right?
Yeah.
It was a stripper twerking on him?
No, I thought he said that she sucked his dick or something.
She actually
Yeah.
sucked it.
Oh,
Yeah,
no. There was
like,
a video of the stripper twerking and getting naked or
I know what
whatever.
you're talking about,
And
though.
then
Yeah.
afterwards, yes, she
Yeah.
fucked him, I guess. A 9-year-old or some shit. 13, I
That's
forget.
really
They got-
crazy. Oh my
She
god.
gotta go to jail.
Yo.
That's why every
That's
time
sick. That's just
somebody
sick.
say that Boosie saying something, I'm like, why it don't make sense to me.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Type shit. It's
That's
confusing.
disgusting to hint to Boosie, and that's disgusting to her. Shame on her. You're trifling. That's
Yeah, she
so
took
nasty.
money.
It's like the girl's the sickest. She's the sickest, but that's like
Disgusting.
1 point.
Mm-hmm.
But when I think of Boosie, it's like layers to why it's fucked up.
Yeah.
And I think that's what make it hard for me to be like you so much of a problem. Like for instance, like she did it. I don't know. This is weird. I don't even want.
It's okay.
I
Yeah.
really
Don't
want to talk
expand.
about Don. Then
Don't
we somehow
expand.
talked about
Yeah, let's
Don't
talk about. Let's get back to
expand.
Christianity. Let's talk about
right. We're straying from the light.
Yeah.
We're straying
to
from
that
the light.
DONDA.
Donda chant. That song on the album.
No, we're not
No,
changing.
agree.
Nope.
Somebody said that Donda chant was supposed to be his mom's heartbeat.
That's
Her
me.
fleeting.
I hope that ain't the case.
I don't think that's
That is
real,
not-
Don. I
That
think
is
that was
not the
them.
Za.
I think that was marketing. I don't know, man. Kanye, Kanye stands make excuses. Kanye stands make excuses for everything. So,
yeah, they come up with their own reasoning, and then they say he's beyond lyrics. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Skip.
Skip. Yeah, the first road song is Off the Grid. That's the first
Facts.
road song.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Yeah.
You skipped jail and God breathed.
definitely, absolutely every
I
time.
skip jail.
Okay.
I skip. No, I listen to Jail a little bit, but I like
I
jail.
don't care
I
for
like
it.
jail. I like jail.
I
don't
like
need to listen
jail.
to
I like the song.
I like
Jail.
I like
don't wanna
Off the
go to
Grid
jail.
though.
Let me pull
Off the
this
grid
thing
is
up.
where I start.
Off the grid. You know what song made me laugh?
What?
What?
I know God breathed on this. I know God
Yeah.
breathed
Yeah,
breathed on
God
this.
It's like
breathed.
tight,
Yeah.
but it's so. I'm like, you really.
It's 5
Christian.
minutes of that, so I can't fade
I
it.
can never listen to that song.
And that's my
So
issue with this
long.
album, bro. Is just a lot of songs are really long, really bloated, and there's a bunch of filler shit that
It's
didn't have to
Baruto.
be. Right, it didn't really have to be on the album, and that's actually a great anime comparison.
Yeah, these 7.5 minute songs. I'm like, who has time like that? The fuck is
So you
going on?
listen to it, A-Liv?
I told you I listened to it.
You
Did
said
you like
yesterday
it?
you
Don't
didn't.
No, she
Nah, I
was just
listened to it.
saying, "Fuck that
I was
nigga
trolling.
Kanye."
Yeah, I just don't like
Oh.
him.
Yeah,
Oh damn!
I listened to it.
Do
I listened to it a
you-
couple times.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
I have my favorites.
Mhm.
I
That's
don't like
everybody's
the-
takeaway, right?
Yeah, I don't like the entire thing just because, like I said, not only is it, I don't even have a problem with it being 27 songs because there are a lot of albums now that are just long as hell. It's just the fact that some of these songs are actually stupid long. Like I can't listen to 5 different 5-minute songs, bro. I don't have
Facts.
time like that. I can't. There's one 6-minute song, one 7.
I shouldn't be on a 27 song project, and I just feel like I'm skipping a lot. Like not even just
Yeah.
like skipping songs, but like skipping to certain features, skipping to certain verses. skipping
to certain
it's too much
parts
mental
of a
work,
song, bro.
It's too much mental work for something that's supposed to be a straight play.
Yeah,
Right.
like it's like being in the mind of Kanye right now, and with the way shit is with him, I don't need that. I need you to consolidate
that's a good point.
that.
No, that's a good point.
Consolidate the madness so that we can enjoy this. Because
it's very true.
This felt like a summer project, like school, like
summer.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
I feel like you have to do all this for the summer. It's like
so tedious, really tedious. Like
it felt like work, but it was fun work. I don't know, it was cool. It was a good album because it's not like the music is bad. The music's not bad. It's not even big.
Right.
Yeah,
it's just
not consistent.
Yeah, and when I am enjoying it, I don't feel like I'm enjoying it because of Kanye sometimes, and I don't like that. I feel
that's real. Yeah, the features showed up more than he did.
He
pulled a DJ Khaled with this and just orchestrated a whole bunch of people to just
I'm about to say
crazy.
Christian DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
Same way I go to a DJ Khaled project, 9 times out of 10, I'm only about to like a few songs. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? It's a very
Every
dynamic project. But I mean, you're gonna find some gems here, some gems there. But this is Kanye West we talking about.
Yeah.
Nigga, like the nigga who we proclaim a genius. So I just expect genius shit.
You guys just don't understand yet. Give it a year.
I will say this.
There yet.
When we get older, we will enjoy. A lot of us will enjoy this more because a lot of us will probably lean into our religion and spirituality a little bit more.
Family shit.
We'll be parents and shit. So like the whole no cursing and I know we'll enjoy. I don't think it's going to change the game for a lot of people, but I do think that it's going to be a shift. It's going to be because right now I will say one. Subjectively, I don't want to hear Fabio Foreign not cursing. I need that.
Right.
I don't want to hear. I was in the club with I'm like, nah, bro. You can't. At least don't tell your features. Like, let your features curse, bro. Come on, man. This is not even the weekend no more. It's the weekday. This is not even Fabio Foreign. It's Subaru Foreign. Like, what you doing, bro? Like, the fuck.
Yeah, I feel, but I think that's all political, bro. He's still trying to get that. You know how Jesus King was like #1 gospel album. He wants to get that accolade, and I think.
I mean, can I say something though? Is it actually gospel or is he trolling?
No,
I need to know for real.
How could it be gospel when they're not even talking about God 50% of the album?
I feel like he's just super troll. I don't like that it's a troll. I don't like that.
They're not. The subject matter is about anything. I won't say anything but God, but it's literally all over the place. He talks about God subjectively. It's almost like College Dropout. Like he talked about God on every album he's ever done, but you can't call any of them gospel albums.
Y'all made a very good point. Y'all just made a very good point that I didn't think about because that's the disconnect right there too. This don't feel like I think a lot of people, including myself, I'm not gonna lie, have been calling it a gospel album because of how heavy he leans into the gospel shit. But like, I think that's belittling to the gospel category.
Absolutely. The genre, yes. That was my point. I think to me, it's like that borderline of disrespect because I'm like, you're not gospel. Listen, your actual lyrics and stuff is not gospel.
Like, are you about God or what you feel like God is and how you want people to? Like, go back to his ego.
I think it's one of the. Well, I'm going off of Wikipedia. It's not gospel. Like Jesus King, it just says by the genre, it says gospel. That was it. For this, it says it's regular trap, hip hop / pop, progressive, and gospel.
Okay. It's multi-layered, guys.
Multi-layered, yeah. But it's not
Jesus is King feel like it's a little close to the gospel.
It is.
Absolutely. It's completely gospel. He's not rapping about anything but
King,
God.
Definitely. This does not feel like gospel.
But I agree with what you said. It's special.
Yeah, no, it's a different genre. Like, I'm not gonna say the whole album is flawless, a masterpiece, any of that shit, but the sound is definitely unique. Yeah. There's a definitely unique sound on this, and I gotta appreciate that for what it is. But it's a shame that all his features came to play outside of him. You know what I mean? All his features executed pretty well, except for Kid Cudi's feature was okay to me. It was all right.
I'm not gonna hold you. The Cudi fans gonna hate me, but Kid Cudi features be hit and missing anyway. So
absolutely.
So I'm never disappointed because I know that's just Kid Cudi whole
what
thing.
You expect, yeah.
But when he do good, he gonna do great. But
when he's it's just cool. It's just like I can see you on this.
Real quick, I know we're not on the Drake album. My man's, I'm not gonna say no names, but he basically said that joint was the joint on the Cudi feature on the Drake album was ass, and I felt so bad for Cudi because Cudi he be having some mid, but he did all right one time, man, and it's like damn, it's crazy.
They're tripping, and I know exactly who you're talking about, but yeah.
This feature was solid. I wasn't amazed, but it was solid on Drake's album.
It was probably the best outcome that could have came from them two niggas together.
Right. From
yes,
Drake and...
I agree with that.
I feel like that's their first song together. I could be wrong, but I think it was, right? I've never heard them together ever.
They were beefing, right?
Yeah, they was.
They've been beefing for a long. It feels like since that magazine cover a long time ago.
You might be. I think you're right, fool.
Yeah. They've never ever had a song before, which is pretty, pretty cool because they were beefing, recently with, what was that song that Drake put out? 2 Birds, 1 Stone when he went at Pusha and Cudi. He's talking about Cudi, Moon Man, he's talking about his mental health, and he wasn't talking about his mental health, but
that wasn't even that wild, bro.
It wasn't, but people try to
fans gonna amp it.
It was like you can't talk about a man with mental health issues.
He did talk about his mental health though.
Did he talk about his mental health?
It was so abstract.
Yeah, he did.
What'd he say?
Okay.
Because that's what everybody was talking about. Is that he was talking about his mental health? I don't even remember the lines.
I'd have to go to.
It was like 2018.
Because it wasn't like even if he was like it wasn't.
Defend Drake.
It wasn't even crazy. You don't even remember the bar, so hush. But yeah, I said, what? I was like, oh, so y'all care about mental health now? Okay.
Oh gosh.
All right, here we go. Cudi. You say anything to Cudi, it's like, oh my God, we care about mental health and people who get the fuck out of here. That shit was funny.
It's not even like if this is the lyric, this is not it. This is not. It's not that deep. You were the man on the moon. Now you just go through your phases. Life of the angry and famous.
That's what I heard, and I was like.
Yeah, that's not enough to be like.
I said, so y'all about to sit up here and make it seem like he teased this nigga while he was in a straight jacket?
Okay.
Right.
It wasn't that bad. I mean, he said he does a drug thing. He says you stay zanned up and you say zanned and perked up, so when reality sets in, you don't gotta face it. That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
That's not that bad.
He's coming at his neck.
The shoe fit for half the world. So I'm like.
That shoe fit.
I wish my op would say that about me. I'm like, yes, nigga, I'm the most lit. I be teed up. You not wrong. Teed up for the wrong.
I hate facing reality. Actually, tell me something I don't know, that case. But
that's Eminem. That's the 8 Mile shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's wrap up this Donda shit, bro.
Yeah, last thing I'm gonna say about Donda is that it's just
I'm gonna chant in the background as y'all talk about it. Donda.
Don't do that. I'll mute you.
I don't like that. I don't want to mute you. It's very distracting, and I even like hearing it on the song itself. I want to hear you do it.
Oh my God!
But last thing I'm gonna say is just not it's not a consistent listen. Like it's a very bumpy ride, 1 through 27, with 8 songs being the same to a certain extent. Not good,
Yeah.
I give it a 7.
I don't know what to give it, but I will say it's not that Za. It's not the Za.
It's a good answer. It's a good answer.
It's not Reginald, but it's somewhere
it's
around
Reginald.
that.
It's not Reginald.
Yeah, but it's near. It's in that mid grade, range. You get a lot for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You get a lot off your man for a little bit. Like I got this shit. I mean,
like the low grade sativa.
Yeah. You're like, I just need a little head high.
What's your favorite songs
I can't with this
on
comparison right now.
I'm waiting for them to finish up. But
on Donda?
Yeah, what's your favorite tracks or favorite song on
It's
Donda?
Between Off the Grid and what's the joint with the Lauryn Hill sample?
Believe What I Say.
Believe What I Say.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's just
Believe What I Say was crazy.
That's all because of the production for real though. But so I'm gonna have to go with Off the Grid for the entirety of what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the first time I heard that sample.
Kanye was rapping
like
on that joint. Well, he was rapping on both of them joints. Off the Grid.
Yeah.
And Believe What I Say.
That's why I fuck with it. I fuck with Cardi on that joint. I fuck with Fabio heavy on that joint. It's one of the best Fabio verses I've heard, and that's
if not the best.
I don't want to suck it. It's too soon, but and that's he didn't even curse, which is wild.
And that's what you mentioned that early, and I'm glad that some features are like, okay, I'm not supposed to curse, but I'm gonna go in without you. You know what I'm saying? Whereas some other features are like, fuck it. He did, but he didn't curse too much.
Yeah, not too much.
He didn't fuck up his verse with the cusses. You know?
It was a few blanks and stuff.
Yeah, which is cool.
Yeah, I fuck with that joint. Believe what I say, that's almost all the production. I will bang that motherfucker without any vocals on it. That motherfucker with them drums and the sample, I'm good with that shit.
You don't like the hook? The hook crazy.
No. Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm not. It's nothing wrong with what Kanye did. I'm just saying, like, I feel
went crazy
like
on the beat.
Yeah, I feel like I know for a fact the production is the highlight for me.
I feel it. Yeah.
Well, off the grid, it's not just one component. It's like I like everything. I like how he did the hook. I saw that the features was. I was glad he didn't get washed because God knows on his last project, his last couple collabs, he been getting mixed in a fucking blender. So I just like everything about the song very much. It tied together. It set the tone. And yeah.
Okay. I feel it. I'll say my favorite was Hurricane. It just feels epic. It just feels like an epic song. I like Weeknd coming on there. Kanye's verse is cool, but it just overall I just like that hook a lot. Yeah, it's just cool. I was upset. Like I don't know what he was going through with that one, but I gotta say
favorite.
Yeah, I would say Hurricane is my favorite for sure. That shit slap.
Why even get that face on that kid?
Because he likes the original way better.
The original version of
and
Hurricane,
I like the original better too, but we don't got that.
That was supposed to be on Yandi, that 80 degrees, that's on YouTube. That's the best version. Kanye was flowing. And the beat was better. I don't like what he did with the song, but you know, that's the problem with hearing leaks.
The stadium said they didn't like it, so he changed it.
I like Remote Control. Remote Control is my favorite song.
Word.
I do really like Remote Control.
Yeah.
I wish Drake and Kanye was cool so they could be on each other's song. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. But I wish Drake was on Remote Control and I wish Kanye was on CLB on one song.
True.
Yeah. They make good music together, man. It sucks that they're beefing on some petty shit.
Glow showed us that. Glow made us think Wolves is coming out.
Watch
Niggas thought Wolves is coming out for real. Never happened, of course.
That was a great song.
Yeah.
But yeah, we done with this. This album's a 6.5 to me. Yeah.
I'm not gonna rate it out of respect, but yeah.
I got enough songs that I like.
I listened to it. I'm not gonna rate it.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud that you at least listen.
I have favorite songs. I listened to it. I'm gonna leave it there.
It's all good.
My favorite is Lord I Need You, just because I like the background. I like that girl can sing like crazy, so I like that song.
My favorite might just be the joint I was talking about because it's so funny.
I hope God breathed on this.
That shit's so funny. He just sound like he running through, like he with Harriet Tubman running through the trees trying to escape. Like,
you keep bringing up Harriet Tubman, bro.
Because she had that ass on her. What you mean? She had that thing.
I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna let
that
go.
Thing. If that picture was right, whoo, I'd have followed her ass too. What you talking about? Shit.
Oh man.
You need help. You need.
We're like, yes, Harry.
Oh Lord.
That's crazy. She definitely had the tub on her.
Please.
When they putting her ass on the $20 bill, when that happening?
You know that shit.
Was that performative?
It definitely is, but I think one thing that I always think about, my man Dub told me a while back, and I think about it with a bunch of shit now. Performative shit is very frustrating, but some performative shit is better than nothing at all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what?
You think so?
You know. No, it is. Even if it's not like significantly, like I'm not saying it like it's like I'd rather have the performative shit. Well, no, actually, that's what I'm saying. I would rather because I mean it's just
it's
like
better than nothing. It's like, all right, I'll take it, nigga.
And it sucks. And I feel like when you think about that, you like, well, I mean, what I want is some actual applicable, shit to happen. But it's like, in some cases where we know that shit ain't gonna happen, I'll take the performative shit, because for some people it's not performative. For some people, they take that for more than what it is. Like for instance, when they fucking painted the fucking street with the Black Lives Matter shit, that shit don't do nothing for no black folks. But at the same time, I can imagine that it's some whites that are like, they genuinely like, oh, I'm seeing this. This means something. This is a message. Some work takes a long time. You know what I'm saying? Some things take a long time. But I would just much rather, to keep it simple, I just rather have something than nothing.
Yeah, it's a bunch of small wins.
Because when people do performative things, it at least shows you that they understand to some extent. Like, for instance, my personal beef, this is sidetrack, so I'm gonna keep it short. My personal beef with a lot of the mental health awareness shit I see on the internet is very frustrating because, yes, a lot of people are becoming a lot more aware of things, but people aren't applicably doing a lot of things like in real life. And we're still working on that. But I am still happy that awareness is a thing. I'm still happy that the performative shit happens because the right people see that and they decide they want to actually do something. You know what I'm saying? Or it becomes more of a conversation. And I'd rather it be a conversation than it not be a conversation at all. So,
but I'm still waiting on the dollar though, the $20 though, bro. Like they just said it's coming soon.
Oh no, the right white man said nah. That's all that was. Because it looked like it was about to happen, but the right white man was like, we're not doing that.
We're not doing that, sir.
We're not putting a
slave,
a jigaboo on the fucking dollar bill.
That's wild.
Horrible.
Well, all right, let's talk about
Clib.
The certified level. Clib. Let's talk about Clib.
Yeah.
CLB.
Coming home intoxicated.
I don't even know what song that is.
Okay, I'm about to say, you about to sing it? Let's go.
It's the best song on the album. Tripping.
I go hold it. That joint go, bro.
That's my favorite joint.
I knew that joint was gonna be amazing when the motherfucker. First of all, I knew when the joint leaked, right? I was in love with that song for all of 2 days until it got snatched completely off the internet. When it wasn't nowhere, because normally if a leak get taken off one platform, I could find it somewhere else. But when I couldn't find it nowhere, I said, "Oh, this shit, he's serious. This is going on the album." Yeah. And then, Lord and behold, when I got to the song, because it's in the second half of the project. When I got to the song, he changed the name of the song, so I'm like, "Oh, this the same joint." And then I'm like, "Oh, this nigga put a breakdown at the end." I was like, "Oh, he said,
is that Race My Mind?"
Up. Yeah,
Race My Mind.
Yeah.
Okay. He added a rap verse.
I got the keys.
There was a couple leaks on this, I think, and he kept pretty much all of them.
Bro, that joint I'm about to go listen to this after this. That joint go crazy.
So
I was on shrooms.
Yeah, I was going to say.
When I was on shrooms, bro, that shit had me bawling tears.
Why would you listen to this? Why would you listen to Drake off of that? Why?
Because I mean,
you can experience something.
If I'm being a real nigga, I do that with all the artists who, you know, they're in an emotional bag. Drake, I feel like the best time, like the best way for you to enjoy his music is if you relate to it and you allow yourself to be vulnerable to it, even though a lot of people make it seem like it's corny and, you know, but like that's his art. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
So like a song
that's
like
very true. Yeah.
Race Your Mind, where he's fucking, you know, it's very relatable in a way where like a lot of people could casually understand, like, oh, he's shorty drinking, but he's making it sound so poetic. He makes this transition, and then the fucking production, it's wholesome ad, and that shit that we don't get like that from him no more. Like that shit that he was doing Thank Me Later and before, like that wholesome ass production that he let 40 get into, that's real, like, yeah. So I was like, but a couple songs in that joint, bro, when I was off the shrooms, I said, bro, this joint, bro. When I heard Pipe Me Down off the shrooms,
I fuck with Pipe Down a lot.
Pipe Down?
Yeah.
Pipe Down.
I said, man, I'm about to cut off all my bitches now. I was like, I can't do this.
Because they ain't acting right.
I was like,
showing me.
I was like, all this sacrifice. Bitch, I just took you to death. Let's go. Like, I can't do this, bro. You don't.
So how much is it going to take for you to shut the hell up?
How much, bro?
There's no dollar amount, unfortunately.
It's not.
There isn't.
That's why I got the conclusion I came to, but let me stop talking. I let it out.
Do you feel like...
Oh, you love it now?
You
love it, really?
I love it. I just been being quiet because I know that the Drake haters, like my boy Tyrell, I ain't been talking about it at the time, like, cause Tyrell, bro, he gonna be on my neck. He gonna be as soon as he get the chance. Like, nah, I'm gonna clip
this. I'm gonna clip this when we promote the episode.
It must be done.
Then you gonna post it and he gonna be like, I mean, if he likes mid, and I'm gonna be like, why do I follow this dirty ass nigga? That's my boy. Shout
out to Tyrellington. But
shout out to Tyrellington.
Yeah, but yeah, this album's way I'm not gonna say way better.
Say it.
It's way better than
No.
Donda. It's way better than Donda to
you
me.
held that back. Nah, say it.
But the thing is, my only critique with the album is I don't have that many critiques, but it's just I feel like it was pretty safe. It was a safe Drake album, but at this point of his career,
100%.
he's like the biggest artist of this generation. So I can't really expect him to experiment too much. I feel like that's why I was saying, like, I can't wait till like his career goes. Not can't wait, but it'll be interesting to see when his career goes down, like in the kind of a little bit downward. He'll be able to experiment more or feel the need to experiment more when he's not.
So that sounds like you're saying he'll do something out of desperation to stay afloat.
I didn't say that.
It sounds like you're saying. You said when it's going down. I'm about to explain.
Right,
you said
man.
when it's going.
You be pointing. You be trying to make me be a hater.
Wait, am I tripping? He said when his career is going down, he's gonna want to experiment a little bit. But okay. But I understand what you're saying.
The way you worded it sounded wild, but I knew what you meant.
I get. Now that you're reacting like that, I get you're saying that when he starts to taper off.
Mecca face, bro.
Nah, Drake stands are dangerous.
I'm not a Drake stan. I've never been a Drake stan, but I can criticize you for your opinions on Drake.
All right, man. All right,
I
let
can.
me say.
Hold on. I understand what you're saying. You're basically saying that when he ages, like 40s or, when he's kind of out of the mainstay, he can try to do some different things because his career is not really on the line anymore.
On some fun shit. It's like he don't got to play the game and do the political
but
shit.
But I do want him to try and, I think by putting different features on here, he can make the album sound a little different. When you have Baby, Dirk, Travis, all these people, it's like, we're going to get that sound again. And it's not a bad sound, but when you experiment with people like Thames, it changes the overall feel of the album. So if he found other artists to put on here that we may not be privy to, or some people, something like Vince Staples, you know what I mean? If you put somebody like that on here, it gives the overall song a different feel. So I think he shouldn't be afraid to do that.
You know what's crazy? I feel like Drake can do whatever he wants. He can even do an experimental album now. I don't know why he doesn't. Because we're going to
like an Afrobeats album or just anything.
Anything. He can I know we were just saying he's playing the game and stuff and being safe and giving us the records that we want from him and all that stuff. But I'm saying, like, if he was like, bro, I'm gonna do an album that's like all reggae or Afro beats or some shit, we would accept it. We would be like, all right.
Low key,
he can do like a mixtape.
He has done that though.
I would say if he uses that. What do you mean, More Life?
That being one example. I think I get what you're saying. Like you're saying like more of something that's a little bit more
different. Yeah. Something that's different from
like that was his bag once he got into the little Afrobeat shit. And he gave us a moment. He got some joints that we could fuck with. He gave us More Life. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And some joints on that we ended up really fucking with during the time when niggas and bro, the funny thing about the More Life phase. More Life. I
love More Life.
More Life is so good,
bro. It's a lot of people they didn't know whether they wanted to like it or not, but they ain't had no choice, and it aged well. You know what I'm saying?
That's so.
I also think that some of his other projects were rated harshly, and I think that after that, I don't mind. If I was Drake, I would be safe too, because you know what I'm saying. Like when Scorpion first came out. Niggas said that joint ass. I was like, that's crazy. Like, is it mid? For the hottest nigga in the game? Sure. But niggas was saying it was ass. Niggas
I'm gonna need you to say that with your say it with your chest. Say it with your chest. He's like, was it mid?
I want being,
No, that shit was mid.
I tell your ass, this nigga was talking about some fucking Astro World was like shitting on. I said, oh my God.
Astro was way better than Scorpion. They do that all the
time. They do this all the time.
We
have this debate every day. I feel like they be like, Scorpion is booty.
None of that
Listen
shit was
to
memorable.
Scorpion.
That intro
Listen
mid.
To
Frank Ocean song mid. All his best songs are features, and it don't feel like they his songs.
Nope.
Sicko Mode.
Nope. Stop trying to be God is all him.
You talking about Don's Baby
Stop
right
trying
now.
to be God is all him. Nope.
That's fire. Nope. Stop trying to be God. That's mid. That's godly mid.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's godly mid.
This is what a Mecca wanted. He's like a wrestling promoter.
I was getting in the ring. I didn't have to say it. I was like, because I knew how Don felt about Astroworld, and I knew how Rashad felt, and I just wanted to casually throw it out there, but I didn't have to. That was amazing.
The funny thing about Scorpion is all the shit they give Scorpion, you could literally give it to Astroworld. It has filler, tons of filler compared to his other projects.
You talking about Asteroid having filler? I would say Carousel for sure. But then after that, I can't really say too much more.
You really like
That's
Asteroid.
really it.
Yeah,
No,
he
but
just likes Travis
Don
Scott.
is a Drake.
It's his best.
Not Drake.
It's his
He's
best.
a
Travis
Travis
Scott
fan.
stan.
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan. I'm not
Because-
unrealistic.
Oh,
I'm not unrealistic.
he's a big fan. He's a huge fan.
Out of his 3 industry albums, that's for me. That's easily. It's like at the bottom of the other 2.
So you like Rodeo better than this?
Yes, very colorful, very dynamic, very good debut.
Rodeo had
album.
his worst rapping. I can't say that.
What?
Rodeo definitely had his worst rapping for sure.
I like Birds. I like Birds in
For
the Trap.
sure.
Sing McKnight.
Birds in the
That's
Trap
my
is
favorite.
definitely-
Bird
at
and
the
Trap
top.
is great.
As long as we can
everybody
agree to
loves
that.
it. Everybody loves it, but it's not better than this. Astro Thunder. But we're not going
Can
to run
I
away.
can I
We're not
say
gonna run
that
away
you
from
sound
Clip.
like Don? You sound like me right now when I
Oh,
defend
God.
Scorpion. I just want to say you sound like me right now when I defend Scorpion.
I can defend Asteroid a lot easier than Scorpion because Scorpion
No,
was supposed to
you
be a
can't.
double disc
No, you
of
can't.
a lot of filler.
sorry.
Yeah, Scorpion.
I can
For the
point out a
billionth
lot of
time, I
filler
will
in
go through
Scorpion.
each individual track.
And
I
you
will
you
do
did,
it.
and we stopped you at like track 6.
But I don't know why. Y'all didn't let me finish.
Because
Y'all
Because
didn't
it
let me
was
finish.
chill.
Ayla
Can't
was-
take a joke.
I'm gonna
Ayla
say
was
this.
trying to cheat. She started
Ayla
naming
is-
every track on Scorpion, saying
Ayla
that's a
is-
hit, that's a hit. I was like, no, you can't
It
give
was
that
a
one a
hit.
hit.
Ayla,
It was a
nobody
hit.
talks about Can't
And
Take
when
a
you
Joke
listen to
ever.
it, it was
Nobody
a
talks
hit.
about Can't Take a
A
Joke.
lot of the songs that people tried to say were mid on Scorpion, I like are on Certified Lover Boy. But since it's not as much of it, people aren't complaining as much. Most of Certified Lover Boy we've heard before, and I feel, and I also
You mean leak
understand-
wise? You mean leak wise?
No,
Or
but
just
I'm-
oh you mean
Sound,
the, okay
I'm
okay
saying that
sound okay.
some of these songs are like
Okay.
spiritual successors. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. I see what you're saying. Okay.
So it's for me personally, I think it's hilarious to see these same type of songs that like have visible blueprints on this
Right.
new album, on this safer project,
Mhm.
and they're being received way better. I could see Knife Talk on Scorpion. I could see No Friends in the Industry on Scorpion. Like he had songs just like it on there.
Even the mixtape, like Care Package and Dark Lane demo tapes, even going back and listening to those, More Life and Views, I was like, at first, when I first listened to Certified Lover Boy, I was disappointed because I
Really?
heard this. Yeah, honestly, because going from that music to this, I was like, it's not giving me what I wanted to give me. And I totally agree with Don where like it's not stepping up. It's just kind of moving to the side. It's just like it's there. Like he put the album out, especially because he gave us like that pump fake earlier in the year where he was like, yeah, I'm about to drop the album and then never dropped it. So I was like, all right, well, if
And that
you
fucking wild ass trailer too.
right,
9 months
right,
of anticipation is
right,
going to do that to the reaction.
exactly,
It is it's fair.
exactly.
And it's
So-
fair.
Yeah.
you know,
That's interesting you say that, A-Liv. The first time I heard Certified Lover Boy, I hated it. I didn't
yeah.
like. It was like it's crazy because the group chat was going. The 9-3 group chat. Y'all stayed up and listened to it, right? I went to sleep because I didn't. What the fuck? I don't care. So the next day, I'm reading what y'all saying. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, this song, this is made." I'm listening to it and I'm trying to keep quiet because I'm known as the Drake hater and the J. Cole stan in the chat. So I was like, "All right, let me listen to it when I get off work. Let me like live with it." Drive around with it. But when I first heard it, bro, I was like, bro, this is like the same shit we got. There's some songs that it wasn't bad, but it was like, I don't, I could
don't need
skip
it on the
this. I don't need
project.
it. I don't need
Yeah.
it. But then, I heard it in the headphones while I was working. And then after work when I was driving, Draking and driving is a real thing, bro. That shit
It really
was hitting
is.
in the
It'll get you.
speakers, yo. It's something like, I guess it's because I already know what to expect. So now it's kind of like seeing a movie that's kind of okay or whatever, and you disappointed at first, but when you watch it again, you already kind of know that what's about to come up in this scene, so you kind of just you take it for what it is. So later on, I was cranking this joint, and I like it now. I wouldn't say it's a
grows
great
on
album.
you. It grows
it's
on
a
you.
grow. It's a growing.
It
It's
grows
a
on you.
grower.
Yeah.
And albums like that are better. Low key, albums that grow on you is better than the albums that straight up
There's
crank.
nothing there.
Hit you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because after a while, you might play that joint back. Oh, this shit crank. Play that joint 5 times a day, and then you end up getting tired of it by the second day.
Yeah.
While this joint, like a month from now, I could say, "Hey, this shit's a 9." You never know.
I
But,
feel like this is an album where continuously, as we listen to it, we'll find more and more pieces, more and more
Facts.
songs and lyrics where we're like, oh, damn.
that shit hit.
And that's what it is.
Okay.
That's what it
The
is.
songs are very complete. Like the song,
Yeah.
like that's the
Yeah.
one thing a lot of people, even people that I know, they don't like Drake. Like they're saying the same thing. And that's when I was like, okay, that's kind of proof that this body of music is solid as fuck. Because even people who expected a lot but didn't necessarily get what they thought they were going to get, they're still happy with it. People who don't really like him, but he the hottest nigga in the game, so we're going to give him a shot. They was fucking with it. And it makes sense because, like I said, he played it, like EZITO said, he played it so safe, but the music is solid.
Because he just executes at a high level regardless.
Yeah, so it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like it is what it is versus like some of his other projects in the middle of his career where like he got these phenomenal fucking songs, but then he got songs that you would probably never like or you would never appreciate because it's just like, why the fuck is that on here?
Can I ask y'all something? So what songs, I mean, I don't know if y'all are looking at the track list like I am, but what songs would y'all remove from this album to make it perfect? Because we had, you know, me and Rashad, we did 5 songs that we would take off. And it's crazy. Not we talking about, you know, A-Liv said that this album grows on you. 2 and 3 of those 5 songs, that I was like, nah, I could do without it. I like them now. Like I didn't care about the remorse and fucking fans at first until late night driving around. I was like, nah, this shit hit. So
yeah, I was about to say those 2 songs are 2 songs that I don't really care for too much, but they actually kind of fade the album out pretty well. I just wouldn't go to them, but they're the end for a reason. So I would say Poppy's Home is the only song that I'm like, okay, like you're getting arrogant. You're just arrogant. Like the sample, let me tell you why. The sample's great. Get your laughs out first.
Go.
Get your laughs. Just go ahead.
No, go.
So Poppy's Home, right? It's not a bad sounding song, but I feel like as a man listening to it, it's like, all right, like he's arrogant and he's like rubbing it in other niggas' faces like, okay, like I'm your dad for real. Like I'm sunning all of y'all.
I'm sunning all y'all.
I know.
Like, Nicki,
that's the whole point, but it's like I feel like I
Nicki
can't
does that
sing
all the time and nobody says nothing about that.
It's a double standard.
You got to embrace that. You got to pretend you Drake in that situation.
I know.
You taking it like he talking to you, like you the ops.
But my point, when I listen to something, I listen to it from
that's how I listen to it. I'm like, all right.
No, Emeka.
What?
I listen to it from that same perspective. I know. I listen to it from that same perspective, but when I listen to Austin's take on the album, I was like, this is the type of shit that niggas like him wouldn't like.
Yeah, we got a friend, Austin. He listens to all hood shit. So all the niggas that want to hear hood shit and rapper Drake, why are you listening?
Don't need to listen to this album.
Exactly. Why are you listening to an album called Certified Lover Boy? That's all I had to say.
Getting mad at the lovey-dovey shit.
You need to stay away from this.
He was slandering anytime we even have a chill conversation. You know, I like, a little bit of the. He'll be like, no, shit's mid.
It's ass.
I don't care what y'all saying. I'm like, Austin, we get it. Remove yourself from the conversation so we can talk about it.
It's like what Rashad was saying earlier. Like, if you're not the type of person to be vulnerable, it's even with yourself, like by yourself, then you can't listen to something like Certified Lover Boy and him talking about, you know, a girl still being on his mind and, you know, being on some girl's story. Just, you know what I'm saying? Shit that people don't really speak about and really vibe with it because you're not able to, you know, be vulnerable. You're not able to just be honest about, you know, your raw emotions like that. So Poppy's Home sounds great. I'll let it play.
That should have been the intro.
That wouldn't be a bad intro.
Fire intro.
Drake be doing 2 intros sometimes.
For Certified Lover Boy,
he be doing 2 intros.
That definitely would have been perfect.
Yeah. But Champagne Poetry is amazing. It's amazing.
And people, so many people that say they don't like that song.
My man said they don't like it. Y'all niggas don't deserve
so
ears.
I don't want to hear what they say.
They don't like that song.
Fucking, bro, it's like
at this point, they don't deserve ears?
You don't deserve to hear.
That's hilarious.
I'm not going to, I'm going to just say this. I'm not even going to mention what group or who I'm talking about. But I heard niggas be like, they would like, you could tell that they had like a Ye bias. And they would try they would try to softcore hate on certain songs. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You're not
I'm not hearing none of this type of shit for the Ye shit. Not until somebody being like, what the fuck is you talking about? Bro.
It seems like the Ye stands are more understanding of like the chill, you know, they're more understanding when it comes to Ye, but when it comes to Drake, it's like, nah.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, bro, that's some nut shit like Champagne Poetry. I had a homie. He was like, what did he say? He was like, bro, I don't like this song. And we was like, why? And he was like, cause man, the beat drowning out the bars. I said,
no, it's not.
What the fuck
No,
are
it's
you
not.
talking about?
That's bias. That's I want to start out with some hate. Yep.
I don't care about niggas' opinions. I just get mad that niggas can't just be honest about not like if you don't like some shit or you don't want to support it, that's fine. But don't lie in my face. like at least give me some constructive bullshit. But you say that because you can't hear the bars. But you
Wow, I've never heard of if it was mixed
Rashad's
poorly, then
reaction is
sure.
hilarious.
Bro, that's crazy. Me, man.
That's crazy.
Bro, what else?
Don't need to have a conversation at that.
Like, I was gonna ask you, Don, the Travis feature. What you think? Fair trade.
It's one of the best songs on there.
Oh my god!
Absolutely.
Of course you think that.
That was the one. That was one of the ones I wanted to remove.
You're bugging. Are you listening to what they're talking about?
What they talking about?
He said I lost some niggas and I got peace of mind. That's a fair trade to me.
Oh, the shit that everybody keeps quoting. I'm not saying I feel this.
I'm not saying
we all feel this, nigga. I definitely lost some friends, and I'm more at peace now. But
I'm not saying it's a profound. I'm not saying it's a profound message, but I'm saying the vibe of it is really dope. The beat's good. Travis's feature. He didn't go crazy, but he matches the flow of it really well. That's one of the best songs on there for sure.
I don't know about one of the best, but it's a decent song.
It's one of the best for sure.
There's no bad songs on Certified Lover Boy, by the way.
There are.
I can agree with that.
That's why it's better than Scorpion.
That's why it's better than Donda.
I was about to say that's why it's better than Donda because keep it $150.
The ratio is all about anything. Fuck music, anything in life, any content, everything. It's all about the ratio. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Percentages.
Exactly. It's about how much good outweighs the bad. You know what I'm saying? And it's nothing bad on this project.
There's nothing bad. Yeah.
There's nothing bad. And like for real, if the only way you can call anything on here mid is if you're speaking from a kind of like a political standpoint, like a socially political standpoint, like, oh, this is the best nigga out. I expect this.
Exactly. I was just about to say that.
Or if like it's not necessary, like it's like y'all mans, y'all said, you know, he only listened to hood shit. Like for him not liking the music, I automatically know that's like socially political. Like something that's derived from that. But like if we being objective, there's no bad songs on this project.
Right. What y'all think of Pipe Down? That's another joint. I don't know.
That joint, you don't like that joint?
One of my favorites.
It grew on me.
Yeah, I like it.
One of my favorites.
It's the sample.
It might grow on me.
I don't hear good.
That sample was amazing.
Bro,
what?
Working on Dying, I used to be cool with them, but then I lost my page and now they won't follow me back. Working on Dying, I will say this. I can stamp, just like how I was talking about I was talking about the Kanye joint with the Lauryn Hill song.
Believe what I say?
Yeah, that joint.
Yeah.
It's similar. Like, I don't think that, I think Drake did his thing, but I know for a fact, like, he can only do his thing on a beat like that. Like that motherfucker is beautiful.
Maybe I actually forgot how it goes. He
gonna sing it for you.
That didn't help. Let's talk about Way Too Sexy, the song of the summer, the new song of the summer.
When I heard that song,
I
said, this is why I like keeping Drake around. Because Drake,
nobody else is gonna do this.
Nobody else
is gonna do this. You know?
Not only is nobody else is gonna do that, but nobody else is gonna get Future and Young Thug to do that video with him as well.
Absolutely.
Not one other person. Absolutely. That video was so.
I tell people. Sometimes I say it. I don't say it often, but I tell people. To me, Drake's best skill is being able to tap into the culture and know what's going to work. That is a fucking skill. That is a fucking skill. And that song fucking proves it, especially because everything about the song is fire even without him. But you could tell he was involved. You could like certain shit probably just came together. And you could tell he knew that was the one. Like, nigga, like
the video dropped immediately, yeah.
I do think it's slightly amped. Summer. I gotta be real. I do think it's slightly amped.
You was criticizing it. I'm not gonna say he was hating, but you was definitely criticizing. He says it's amped.
It's amped, like
hyped
it's sized.
up.
It's sized. Okay, I like the song upon hearing it for the first time. Like at my first listen, I was like, oh shit. And you know, when the video dropped, I love the video. I love Kawhi Leonard. I love everything about the song. I just think it's Drake, so I should have expected this. Everybody is.
What do you think about it as amped? You just feel like it's not as good as people say it is?
It's just not as good as the hype levels. Simple. I don't have a problem with the song. It's just everybody's talking. I think it's because this weekend. Everybody.
That's what I said.
I was on Instagram. Everyone's story. Everybody that was out, like, I'm too sexy.
Man, that's gonna happen, man.
I know. I think that's what's making me feel this way. I was like, God damn, really? All right.
EZITO, that's fair, and I'm glad that you at least wasn't going like you wasn't like saying too much. I had a friend who was like, when fucking in the Scorpion era, when the album had just dropped and shit, he said that "In My Feelings" was the worst Drake song that Drake ever made, and I said,
okay, you're boring.
Interesting.
Go listen to some Nas. Go listen to some Freddie Gibbs.
And I just like we talked about it for a minute before all of us kind of checked out because we already knew he couldn't change his mind. But like, I was just like,
so sad.
All I could think of was just the fact that I was just like, I gotta just chalk it up to hype is just not all. It's rarely ever going to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? So I do get where you come from, EZITO.
Hype be hurting because I had conversations with my other friends.
But EZITO, I'm gonna say this while we on the podcast. You are a hype hater, man.
Yeah. I am. No, not really.
No, you is. You a hype hater.
Not as much as like the people I had conversations with.
Because it's two different things. It's one thing. You got haters. You got haters, and then you got hype haters, right? You're not a general hater. The only time you hate for real is when there's hype. A lot of niggas that are hype haters are haters all around. Like,
but I'm not delusional though. I'm not delusional. I will not say something sucks because of the hype. I'll say the hype is annoying. I gave credit to the Too Sexy. I love the song. I had conversations with niggas that said the album is disappointing because of the hype. And they didn't like it because of the hype.
I was not talking to that.
That's what I'm talking about.
That frustrates me a lot.
There are people that will not like something because of the hype.
Everybody else is talking about it. Yeah. It's their personality trait.
But I know what you mean. I do hate the hype shit. If I feel like everybody is talking about one thing, I'm like, all right, let me try to find some flaw.
I see it, bro. I think it's the dirtiest.
Is it really that good?
No, it's just me being anal. Like, well, actually, in the circuit,
that's why I made sure that, like, when I say I hype hater, for we all hype haters. So like saying that is nothing. That's why I had to let you know I'm separating you from the real hate, because the hating ass niggas, they're a different breed. But the hype haters, it makes sense because like, again, we talked about this. For instance, there are other hype haters, but we're not gonna name them. I'm gonna make it real brief because I know we're not talking about video games and shit. Cyberpunk, bruh. I understand. To this day, it is niggas who say they're trying to say this is the worst game to ever drop. It's cap, but I can't really say nothing. I can't say nothing because I understand it was the most hyped game that I've ever seen in forever.
And it flopped big time.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand. That's why I don't like argue people no more. But like when a nigga will say it's the worst game they ever played or it's this and it's that, I'm like,
you know why they're saying that.
Yeah. I'm like,
same for people that say that this album's trash or that Donda's trash. It's just the hype, it's the reaction
about this album. I block them niggas out. I don't even talk to them.
Yeah, right. I can't listen. If you're not objective about it, then what's the point?
Y'all want to give y'all ratings? Anybody got some other takes?
Background. You already know mine.
What do you give it?
What do you give it, A-Liv? Don't say anything too crazy, please. Please.
Oh, no. I want to hear this. I want to hear this so I can ask my follow-up question.
You know what my rating is. It's out of what, 10?
Obviously.
It's a 10 out of 10. What you mean?
Oh, my God.
Okay, so
right.
A-Liv, what is Scorpion? I just want to know.
My Scorpion rating is probably like a 6 because I don't go back to it that often.
6, okay.
All that caping you were doing for the albums that you gave it a 6? All that caping you were doing for Scorpion to give it a 6?
Because it's not a bad album.
That's a D.
I think Scorpion's a 6 too. So why were we arguing if we gave it the same score?
It's funny.
Because
look where we are. Look where we are.
Because y'all be starting it. Y'all don't give no credit for that.
So you said anyway. So you said this is a 10 out of 10. So this is Drake's best project.
No, she's trolling. She's joking.
No. I'm trolling.
I'm getting my blood pressure.
I think
A-Liv be making me a hater. She be making me a Drake hater. So
it's revenge. It's revenge for all the times we trolled her.
It is.
It's an 8.5.
I would give it an 8.5.
I want to give it a 9, but even if the social politics,
I can't give it a 9. I can't give it a 9.
Even if the social politics are like, he's the biggest nigga in the game, so I understand how some people feel.
Yeah,
that's the only reason I'm not gonna give it a 9, but I give it an 8.5 because it's nothing wrong with the album, and it's a ton of good. It's a ton of good.
Yeah.
Right now, I give it an 8.5. I feel like in a couple of weeks, when I keep listening to it, I'm gonna be like, it's a 9.
Really?
It's a 9.
I think in a couple of weeks, I'll keep my rating the exact same.
It's just like a 9 because
I need to listen to more of the lyrics. Like, get it.
I think the best question is, why wouldn't it be a 9?
Like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm not skipping a whole bunch.
Is a high score, bro.
Yeah, a 9. You know why something becomes a 9? When you go from college dropout to late registration, that's a step up in a lot of people's eyes. Or you could say it's the same genre. You know what I'm saying? Same realm, but still very high. Then you go to graduation. It's like, okay, this is a different step. Then you go to 808. That's a different step. Then you go to Dark Fan. You know what I'm saying? It's an evolution. Whereas this is like, okay, this is better than Scorpion, but this isn't a major difference in your catalog. So I can't say that this is an amazingly executed album after the anticipation. But it's still executed well.
That goes into the social politics of things, though. That's why. I'm
saying in terms of your career. I'm saying just in terms of his career. Like, I see what you're saying. Like, you're saying
if we talking about his career, you're talking about career or in general.
I have to say his career. I have to say his career.
8. 7.5.
And I'll thank you.
7.5.
I say 8. I say 8. Thank you. I like that a lot.
If we're talking about career, if we're talking about just the music, I'm giving it a 9.
Okay, so do you feel like you give it a 9 because of what music is today?
That's a very good question.
That's a good question.
I want to say it's a factor, but it's not a significant enough factor for me to say so. Because if I like this is one thing I keep saying it's safe, but there are layers to why I keep saying that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the music that people think was classic from Drake, they're gonna always think that.
Yep, facts.
They're gonna always think it's like that's it's like timeless. A social thing, you know.
Yeah,
I think that he has some music on this album that's better than some of his
Take Care, maybe, right?
Shit.
Yeah,
yes. Yeah. So I'm like, it's up there. But I do get you. These things do matter, and that's why like when we having these conversations, like I'll ask like, okay, so what's filtering out this conversation based on what you said, career. Definitely an 8, maybe even
and that's
a 7.5.
why I give it an 8.
Yeah, that's what I said, a 7.5 or an 8.
I can't give it a 7.5 because I feel like he is always insightful, and being insightful isn't easy. You know, giving us a lot of insightful lyrics, you're telling us good stories, and you're still making hits. I got to give you a lot of credit for that. I will say this
though, even though I love that nigga for what he do, some of the shit he talking about, he been talking about it for a long time. Like and I think that's personally my issue.
A Mecca looking like a hater.
For real.
No, he just looks like he's just looking at his laptop. I wasn't even gonna do that to you.
But no, like he's chilling. like it's like it does take a lot for him to keep taking. Because I remember I was telling EZITO and the 93 niggas, I was like, bruh, I don't know what else niggas is expecting from Drake, but he is not Kanye West. He's not Kanye West. There's a reason why I expect more from Kanye West, because Kanye West is a fucking, in his prime, I think in his heart, he's a genius. I think he's a genius. And
I say creative.
I say genius.
I think in his prime, he's a genius. Not so much anymore. Actually, no, musical genius. I don't like calling him a genius.
Okay, there we go.
Because
musical genius is fair.
He's so
because
smart.
Because I don't think that nigga
good at music.
He's not a 2+2+C nigga to me. Fuck that. I'm literally just talking.
But he's Jordan when it comes to making music.
Exactly.
He's always going to innovate. He just gets it on another level that we may never understand. Honestly,
I don't think I think it's gonna be a long time before the world ever sees another Kanye West.
If ever, honestly.
If ever. The richest niggas in the game can't do shit, some of the shit that he's done.
Yeah.
So like that, my whole thing is, and then, so that's the thing. Early Kanye West projects, I have a reason to expect more from this nigga. I know what he's capable of.
Yeah.
I've seen his resume. But then we go to early shit from Drake. Drake makes the most appealing music ever. But he don't, aside from the practicality of what 40 brings to the table, he's not necessarily the best singer. He can rap his motherfucking ass off.
Of course.
Yeah.
But he ain't no motherfucking Black Thought.
Yeah.
And you know, like he is the essence of an experience. He's the essence. A vibe. Yeah, like he's the essence of something that is great. You know what I'm saying? He's magic, where this nigga Kanye is science. So it's like when it comes to Drake, I always want to see. I always like seeing how this nigga Drake like somehow manages to
stay relevant, stay at the top. Yeah,
you would be the best nigga at the game when you practically ain't the best nigga in none of the lanes that you tapped into.
Yeah,
I think that in itself is a talent.
It's a skill. That's a
fucking talent.
It's some genius behind that.
Genius, I was about to say there's genius in that. Well, with Kanye West,
because he taps into a little bit of everything and does it well.
And he knows how to bring it together and make it something special.
Yeah.
You know, so with Drake, it's nothing. He ain't done shit early in his career or in the middle that makes me think that we're about to get this astronomically wild fucking project from him. The most we can do is get projects with great ratios that are really dope, like demo dark
lane demo mixtape.
They gave me a lot of faith for this project.
That is a mixtape.
Bro,
that is
the thing about that
mixtape.
project is,
oh my god,
it's phenomenal.
I like that project more than this project, actually.
Phenomenal.
You know what?
I don't know if I'm ready to say that.
I almost was thinking that EZITO, but I don't think so. Only because
you just talked about ratio.
You said what you like. You ain't say what was good, what was bad. You ain't say fire, water. You said what you like. Based on what I like, based on subjectivity, I think that they're like two sides of the same coin. And I remember I said that, and I don't remember what we was talking about specifically, but I remember I said that in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of what I might have wanted from Certified Lover Boy, I get it in that project, and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? It's some projects from the demo joint that I'm probably never just gonna really bang with that hard. Or they're not gonna write like really age super wild. But he got some songs on it that will, and he got some songs on it that I really, really, really like. So none of that other shit matter. But this joint, the features, the moments, I can't really, I don't know. I can't just say.
Yeah, I feel like Dark Lane just feels too light to say that I like it better than
no way.
Certified.
Yeah.
Go back and listen to it.
No, Aleb, I'm saying compared to Certified, I feel like it's too light. I can't say that it's better because in general,
it's a mixtape versus an album,
and that's why I can't say like it's executed well still, but it's definitely like I can tell this one is just.
What would you give Certified? I mean, what would you give Dark Lane demo tapes now?
I'll give it
because that's a 9 to me.
It's definitely a 9 to me. It might be honestly, it might be a 9.5.
I say 8.5 on this one. Yeah,
you know.
Which is ironic because I gave Certified an 8, but I take the anticipation. I take this as this is your project. This is your album.
I'm gonna say this. That's literally the most applicable example of what I was talking about earlier. All the shit around the music,
Certified, yeah,
like that's what's factoring in these ratings and shit. You know,
it is,
which is fine. But like. That's how we look at the music. Like that's how we look at like with the demo joint. We didn't have
came out of nowhere. Yeah,
came out of nowhere. It was solid. Nice
surprise.
Ratio.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But he didn't do nothing on that album project that I didn't think he couldn't do.
Yeah,
you know. But it worked. It was fire. It was amazing.
I think it's like you said when it comes to. Oh my bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, I pretty much said what I had to continue.
I was saying it's kind of like what you said when it comes to like Take Care and all these things. Like the moment is just so impactful with us. It's hard to take that moment away and strip it from just what we're hearing on wax. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to Dark Lane, it's like, oh wow, it came out of nowhere in the middle of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? It's confusion. It's just good music to ride around to, and we kind of needed it. Whereas this is like, oh, I thought it was coming out January. Oh, okay, well, it's supposed to come out the same day as Donda. Oh, what the hell?
Wild ass trailer where he's, showing all his best work. Like this is gonna be a part of that. Like it's like it's that shit affects it. A lot.
The hype. Like you can't hype it up.
That was a phenomenal trailer.
Yeah, it was good.
And if I'm being real,
and it describes this album perfectly too. All the albums that he was referencing, I hear those sounds in Certified Lover Boy.
If it wasn't for the fact that he tapped into the energy almost all them projects, I'd have been like, don't ever use such a cinematic trailer to get niggas hype, because nigga, I don't even think you understand how wild that trailer really was. I said, bro, the nostalgia, and then the fact that you knew which one of your you knew what projects were the ones that you should use in this trailer.
Yeah, he hears a fan.
Because he didn't use all of them. He used the certain. He was very. He did Dark Lanes. He did Dark Lanes. I was like, this just came out. Why would you go add that?
Bro, he knew. He knew.
He knew.
It was
fucking
good.
knew, bro. He
that
fucking
shit was
knew,
like
bro.
that.
Yeah, that's one thing. He's good at that. He's really good at that.
All right, y'all want? We could close this off. So
we're not getting to Life at the Party.
Yeah, that's why I want to close out the album shit.
All right, go ahead.
Talk about that. So what you think about, I mean, I already know what you think, but like Drake leaked the song. He leaked the Kanye song.
Yeah.
Life of the Party featuring Andre 3000.
3 Stacks.
Yes. And that song is fucking amazing, and it sounds better than every song on Donda to me, or at least most of them. And
some people are saying it's the best song Drake's ever released.
It was a very good song that he released. It's a great song Drake released. I was like, that shit's amazing. Why would you do this? What's the logic behind it? But it's some
revenge.
It's some behind the scenes shit.
Of course, Scoop. He did Lift Yourself. This is almost like retaliation. You know?
At first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was like, this doesn't really hurt Kanye because it's such a great song. And but like
then you realize,
after talking to Stark about it, I was like, okay, I definitely get it. If my op released a song that I wasn't done with,
I almost said a name.
You would be sick.
Just said a name.
You'd be sick. It's on.
If what's a name would have released Got the Moves before I did, and the people loved it, I'd have been hot.
Yeah, unfinished. Oh my God, you'd be so sick.
I'd have been mad.
And with a feature. Can you imagine?
A crazy feature because
3,000 Andre 3000 feature.
Yeah,
I was like, whoa,
that hurts for real.
That song was good enough for him to roll out like an album for real.
Yeah,
if he really wanted to, he could have put billboards up and shit, and it would have made sense. That's how much I like the song, and that's the magic. I've been
listening to that song every day since it came out, and it just sucks that like. Yeah, I really like I like the beat. I love Andre 3000's verse. I like hearing Kanye rap again. It's like, so you can hearing the song, I was like, oh, so you still know how to do this. So why the hell did you give me this?
Because it's like doing? I said in the chat, he be focused on that stadium sound, that new sound that I was talking about on Donda. That's what he focuses on more than rapping.
Man, if you don't chop up some soul samples and start rapping like it's 2003 again,
and loop something,
and loop it,
something.
Yeah, even Lift Yourself, even that Scoopity Poop. That song is ass, but the beat's amazing.
It's fire.
That beat is so fire.
It's such a waste of an amazing beat.
That started everything. That started the fucking war. But I really don't know how Drake got his hands on that song. That's some diabolical shit.
So it might be a mole in Kanye's camp. Might have paid somebody.
I think there's a mole in both camps.
Possibly. You never know. It's a lot of money on the table.
Because a lot of Drake fans, that they overlap with Kanye fans. There's some overlap there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm one of them. Like I listen to both of them niggas. So
yeah.
That nigga, JustinLaBoy is a dumbass for siding 100% with Kanye, and he unfollowed Drake and everything, and then Kanye followed him on Instagram. Did you hear about that shit?
Tell me,
bro. This nigga,
if dick riding was a sport, bro.
Oh wow, he'd be a gold medal Olympian for real. Simone Biles, he'd be Simone Biles of the shit.
Kanye was giving him all the release dates. He gave him all the wrong release dates, only for him to drop the album randomly. This nigga, you dick rode this nigga, and he did not give you the right information.
You rode that dick, and he didn't even bust.
Exactly.
He said he had work in the morning.
And Drake dissed you. And Drake dissed him on the album. You peeped?
Yeah,
he was like, I just
respectfully.
He was like, I just want the respect. Fuck you respectfly. I was like,
that was Justin. Yeah,
you got the biggest arguments in the game. LaBoy, corny ass. That nigga's a weirdo. I knew that off the DMV tweets. I was like,
he's tweeting on the DMV 2 weeks. He been left.
You know you a dick rider when you ride dick. People like you, but you keep riding the dick, and they like, nah, we don't fuck with that.
Yeah, you're a little strange.
Niggas was trying like I seen the city was like, you know what I'm saying? No, he all right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you saying facts.
He kept doing it I think for the span of like a couple weeks almost. He just
the weekend been over. It was Thursday. Then this nigga was still talking about the shit that he went through Saturday. I was like, bro, the new weekend's coming up. Can you? I don't know, bro. But
and then it was crazy. It was crazy. I got like 15 minutes in me. I'm sorry.
No, we done, bro. We done.
No, we got Shang-Chi.
Yeah, we got Shang-Chi.
Damn, we didn't talk about nerdy shit.
We ain't talking about the diss 7 a.m. on Brittle.
I'm extending my time to talk about that shit because that shit was amazing.
It was so good.
We can't spoil it though. It hasn't been out for a week, has it?
Right. Damn. Right.
Yeah.
Shit, you want to save it for the next pod?
I think we should. Because when it come out, like...
Nigga, I'm spoiling it. What are you talking about? When have we ever gave spoiler-free shit on here? What
when
the
niggas
hell?
haven't watched it yet, we've done that before.
All right, man.
All right, whatever you want to do, I don't care. Just tell niggas it's
Actually, you know
coming
what?
up.
It was a good movie.
Really
I give it a
good
9.
movie.
Bro, I'm
Hands.
gonna give it some time.
Hands.
I'm gonna give it some time.
You was throwing hands the entire movie, bro.
I'm gonna give him
And
some time.
I need to see Peter Parker, Tom Holland specifically,
He not
throw
gonna be throwing hands.
Bro,
least half of those hands
Coach,
in the next movie.
Look, I will slander this nigga if he don't throw no hands.
That nigga throwing one punch a movie. I don't like that.
He can't get away with that no more, bruh.
Yeah, it's getting old. Without spoiling Shang-Chi, I would just say that this showed that they can break in a new person. They have a formula to do it. Like, I was a little nervous after Captain Marvel because that wasn't really great. But Shang-Chi showed that, like, they can get a new nigga's backstory perfectly and get you hyped.
Every character was good. Every character was good in the movie. Aquafina, I thought she was going to be annoying, but she was great.
She nailed that.
Yeah, I couldn't tell. Like, I seen some people hating on her on the time. I said,
they hate. That's because people hate Aquafina.
People hate
because
on her.
she used
They
to rap,
hate on her.
and she used to talk in like a black scent.
Yeah.
They think she's Av.
Oh, okay, that explains. I said, why the fuck are they calling her Aquafina? Without me being shocked, I thought she was great comedic relief.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I think bro. I don't know, bro. I heard. I'm gonna say this. And I know at least one of y'all gonna be mad. At least one of y'all gonna be mad.
I'm listening. What's up?
I seen 3 different people from 3 different socials of my social circles say this at different times over the weekend. They were saying that this joint was up there with Winter Soldier.
Reckon wise.
In terms of hands, yes.
Yes. And we were saying that in the theaters.
even story wise, I thought it was amazing that they were able to fit all
I'm not
that
mad at that.
there.
I'm not mad at that at all.
That was out of the Marvel movie.
But we didn't expect it though.
Shang-Chi's a top tier Marvel movie. It's a top tier Marvel movie.
It is.
We needed it. We needed it at the Black Widow. Black Widow was good, but nigga.
Black Widow.
It wasn't like this.
We knew that she was gonna die. You know,
the way that nigga was using rings. This nigga was walking on the rings, bro.
When that nigga got to walking,
this might be a spoiler. Hey, this might be a spoiler. The part when he was on the dragon running, that nigga looked like Midoriya in the second Hit My Hero movie. Remember when him and Bakugo was running?
Right? Yeah.
I was like, is this live action My Hero? Oh my god! He did the Kamehameha. I was like, oh my god!
No, but the Kamehameha was so tight because the rings were like rattling around each other and shit.
Bro,
oh my god!
I know it was fine.
I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it.
They made his version of the rings like so much more fluid and creative than his father's. I said, bro, the rings already was tight the way your father was using them.
Yeah. How you gonna do more?
Shit, bro.
How you gonna do more? How you niggas gonna do more?
Shit. I said, why you do this, bro? Oh my god! Like
we was running on that shit.
But the guy that played his father did a good job. I heard in China he's that nigga in China.
I believe it.
Yeah, so
I believe it. He was
like that nigga in the movie.
Yeah.
Shit.
Let me go ahead.
Is it a spoiler?
It's just I'm gonna just say he did a nigga dirty. That's not really a spoil. He do a lot of niggas dirty in the movie.
Oh yeah, he
did a nigga in one scene. They was like in a motherfucking like
Forest.
I remember.
It was in the building.
Yeah,
he get the clapping niggas. But the last nigga when he walked over to his son, he said, "Goose." I said,
he said, "I want you to see this shit."
I said, "Bro, that nigga."
Yep.
I know it looked like somebody hit him in the head with a shotgun, bro. Cause bro,
you know what's crazy about that scene, bro? I was like, this is very traumatizing for that little boy. But for some reason, I felt it. I understood it.
Bro,
I was like, fuck all that.
I was going to jump in the
They killed your mom. Come on,
bro. Killed his mom in front of him.
Bro,
made him watch it. Well, not make him watch it.
Jump in that motherfucker and wreck the nigga myself when he was like, "Y'all might have died and you watch." I said,
"Yeah,
what the fuck was this little ass supposed to do?"
Exactly. Yeah.
He was lost his son too, bro. That shit made me mad. I was like, beat that nigga ass.
Yeah.
I was watching this interview of Sean. And they were asking him, like, what did you do before this? Like, and he was like, you know what's crazy? He used to have a job where he had to be in a Spider-Man suit. He played Spider-Man to little kids.
Wow.
And he was like, now look at it. That was one of his jobs.
Bro,
he was like
that's so funny. That's so tight.
It was like like he would put the costume up for little kids and act like he was Spider-Man. I was like, full circle.
Parties and shit. That's tight.
Full circle. That's amazing.
About how fired
he's an accountant.
The bus scene was.
That bus scene was crazy.
The bus scene was
Yeah,
crazy.
that's when I was like, oh, y'all niggas are different.
If you grew up watching the
Yeah.
Kung Fu movies and Jackie Chan and
Yes,
shit,
yes.
I said, bro,
Genius.
You
Genius.
niggas is smart, bro. I
So
haven't
genius
seen no
because
shit like that in a
yeah,
minute.
exactly. It's like y'all are so smart for bringing this element into the MCU. Very
High budget.
very,
You can't see this high budget because it's all old as shit. You want to see this? You got to go watch Jet Li.
You gotta go back.
And that
You gotta
movie
go back.
old as
or
shit.
Ip Man, IP Man, or whatever.
Ip Man.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, I said, hold
That
up.
the bus scene and the scaffold scene, especially the scaffold scene for me,
Yeah.
that was rush hour.
That was rush hour too.
Remember what I said in the theater? When I
Yeah.
said in the theater when the nigga fell down, I was like, Conta! Conta!
That's funny as shit.
I want no trouble. He even said, I think he even said, I don't want any trouble on the bus scene. I was like, this nigga's.
Did he?
Yeah, he
Maybe
did. I
he
was
did.
like, I wanted to
Wow.
call this nigga Jackie Chan, but I didn't want to be racist.
I said,
was
You
like,
did
damn.
call him
I said,
Jackie
oh,
Chan.
we
You
I said the
did.
dad. I
was.
said the dad looked
The
like
dad,
Jackie
yeah,
Chan.
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
said,
I
all
was
we
like,
need for this is Chris Tucker, and we got Rush Hour 4. And I literally, I couldn't stop making jokes, bro. Like when he walked in the joint, I just really could envision Chris just like being, instead of Aquafina, it's like,
Yeah.
he's like, man, what the fuck we going in here, man?
Aquafina was definitely the Chris Tucker, especially when she was
Definitely,
falling. She was like,
definitely.
ow!
Yeah.
Leave!
Can't believe I flew 10,000 miles for this shit.
Oh, a second. One second,
starting.
y'all. Be back.
Oh.
In fact, I gotta go. I love y'all.
Okay, all right.
All
All right, broski. Thanks for joining
Thanks
us.
for coming through,
Of course. I love y'all.
yeah.
Okay, I don't want any of that.
That was a lot.
This nigga always leaves abruptly.
Yeah, he's like, okay, I love you. All right, bye.
Saw the Twitch beacon in the sky.
Right.
Yeah.
The little video game emblem.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
But man, that movie was great.
Yeah,
And we're
that was
pretty
a
much
great
done, bro.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. It's kind of
Clip
weird.
took a lot of our time.
It did. I gotta
Yeah.
fucking edit the fuck out of that part. I was like, everybody has a lot to say about this album.
Yeah.
But
Is it really trash if we had so much to say?
it's not trash. Honestly, I don't think none of the albums that came out is trash. Like trash.
What is trash?
Like
What's
just a
something you heard is
horrible album. To
Just
be honest.
nothing good. What and I'm saying, like, what is the last album you've heard that's just absolute bullshit? I can't even think. You know what I'm saying? Just
Megan's album. That good.
which
News.
one? Good News. Good point.
Yeah.
Good
like it that much.
news.
Good point.
Oh my,
Yeah.
that was disappointing.
That was Basora. Yeah. I didn't need any of
Honestly,
it.
as a fan, that made me listen to her less. I was like, yo,
And
this
that's
is
bad.
I can't.
That's
I
bad.
cannot. When you
Yeah.
go from that mixtape that she started off with to that, I was like,
yeah. It's like, oh, you're
Girl.
mainstream. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're not in control of your
exactly.
music. That's not good.
exactly.
It's not good.
It's just a waste of talent when you do stupid stuff like that. It's so
Absolutely.
irritating. So irritating.
Hate to
All right,
see it.
y'all. Let's sign out, bro.
Yeah, that's bad.
All right.
All right, this has been episode 99 of the Port Reports. You can follow me on Twitter and IG at HOLAEZITO, and I'm out.
Yo, hey. We'll see y'all next year for episode 100 at this rate.
And 22, hey, it's off the year, episode 100. That's fire.
I ain't ready for the new whatever. Thanks for joining us for episode 99 to the 2000s. We out here. Coach the Don signing off. You can follow me at COACHTHEDON on all socials. Be easy out here. Peace.
And you can find me on Twitter at LYVIA_ and on IG at Lives World. You can also follow all of us at The Port Reports on Twitter and IG. You should also check out our YouTube channel where we upload the videos, download the podcast on Spotify, Apple Music, and SoundCloud. Listen to us. We put,
Invest in us early before our stock go up because the price going to be different.
Hey, once we reach 100.
I'm acting fake. I'm gonna act fake because I know some people don't listen.
Here we go.
I'm gonna act fake when we get that. When we get that. What's that? The
ads and shit.
Loudspeaker network deal. When we get that loudspeaker
We
network
get deals.
Oh.
So how's that podcast bag?
I don't
worry
know.
about it.
You find out.
Yeah,
You tell me.
Right.
I'm broke. You ain't know?
As we walk into our condos separately.
Right. Call security.
Hey, who are you?
come
By the
get
way,
him.
who are you? Sorry, nah. But yeah, man, we out.
That's it.
Peace.